Hello, everybody. Welcome to Nintendo Pow Block here on Bucket Network. I'm your host. This episode, being like as an excited Eddie, your Pow Block Papa. As you can see, Boss Man is not running with me because he is on vacation. So hopefully, if you guys see any posts from him or anything, just wish him the best. Hopefully, he has fun. But I have some great news for you guys. I want to be talking about what I've been playing, what I've been eating for Snacktendo. But we're going to kind of change things up in a sense because we're going to have Snacktendo and playing with power at the end of the show. Um, because of course, we got family news. And of course, there is news about Xbox and EA, but I'm not going to be talking about those. I do want to say that if you check out WASD and Beyond, they have two dedicated episodes to the EA buyout and to the Microsoft Game Pass price change. So I would recommend that you guys go listen to them and hear their opinions. And definitely for Xbox just in general. I think there's a lot of dedicated Xbox podcasts that have been talking about these topics. So if you want to get a viewpoint for those, I advise you to go check out those podcasts. Maybe you listen to a particular Xbox podcast Arsenal X, Arsenal X, or actually not Arsenal X. Oh my goodness, that's Arsenal. But yeah, go check out Arsenal X. Go check out our retro shows about that. Um, but Xbox Casual, go check that out and everything. And um, maybe that episode will drop, and you guys can hear their thoughts about it when it comes out. Um, so uh, do check it out or check any other podcasts that you guys like outside of Boss Rush. And the reason I'm saying that is because Xbox has been getting a lot of news. Not so much for Nintendo as Nintendo is preparing for a big fall slash holiday release. We got Pokemon Legends ZA. We got Kirby Air Riders. We got Metroid Prime 4, Beyond. And so, and then stuff for 2026, like Fire Emblem and games like that, that are very exciting, to look at, and people are really anticipating to, play. So I'm super excited for that. But right now, yeah, that's the stuff that's kind of going on outside of Nintendo. Me personally, everybody, you might hear some gravity voice thing. My voice is kind of changing. It's going through some kind of transition. I don't know if it's because of the weather. I don't know if it's because of my body changing. My vocals, singer wise, is also changing. So I'm trying to let things do what it do. By the time you guys see this on Monday, I'll be getting myself ready to sing tonight for the Sukkot SUKKOT 2025 is I believe the Jewish holiday for, celebrating New Year's, and everything. So, a lot of the community churches, that is around in the area are going to come together, to sing, and celebrate with them. And I will be on that worship team, for that. And everything. So I'm super excited for that. As for me, I kind of had a calm weekend. I was able to pick up Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2. I've been playing some Borderlands 4, which I talked about in Playing with Power. And I've been working on more of my PAX West interviews. So hopefully I will be getting those out. I'd had to delay the Silk Song one everybody due to some like kind of had some I won't say sickness, but like I said, vocal issues that I had. Like for some other reason, I kind of got like a cough. And I had to take care of my body first, so I had to push the review a little bit back. But you should be seeing it soon. For Silk Soul. I'm gonna get it to the team. Um, and get it edited so you guys can read my thoughts. Um, Definitely with my interviews, I've been working on at least two of them. I'm trying to get all my Japanese interviews together and then finish some more indies. I'm trying to get all my PAX West stuff together and give to the editors because in a couple of weeks I am going to be on vacation. Yes, I'm still going to be doing Pow Block, everybody, but I'm going to be taking a vacation. One of the days we at Six Flags Fright Fest. Super excited for that. For that, and then I'm gonna go visit some people. Um, for a vacation. And then hopefully get an interview in. Um, for it. For Bus Rush and everything, and just kind of like prepare myself for the future because the bosses are coming up. um, we haven't talked or discussed anything just yet. But I know that, getting that stuff planned and prepared, is going to take, it's going to be a big journey trying to get that together. As for nominees, like I said, we don't have any nominees, ready to go yet. And I know everybody's probably ready for the Game Awards um, to see what games get nominated and everything. I kind of feel like anything Clear Obscure Expedition 33 is gonna be probably the number one nominated. Deku Combineza it should be like number two. Um, Silk Song may get it. Avow may get it. Get nominated because that did get some great reviews. Um, I, People think Death Stranding 2 is going to get nominated. Silent Hill 2 or Silent Hill F might get nominated. Like there's been a lot of great games that have came out. So choosing what is going to be in the Game of the Year category is kind of going to be hard because you want to make sure that you represent a wide range of game. I don't think Mario Kart World will be in it. I would be surprised, but I don't think that game is going to be in it. Not saying that it's not good or anything, or people feel off because Sonic Racing Cross Worlds has came out and it seemed, it got a very high rating for I think it was like at 91 for one of the screens that I seen. So I'm kind of excited to see where Sega is gonna go with that. With it, we'll see how the sale numbers will do. I know in Japan it didn't knock Mario Kart World out yet, but I think people are going to pick it up and really express their feelings about it. Once the holiday comes, because most of the time, people are getting consoles and systems for, maybe Hanukkah or for Christmas or whatever people celebrate, or even birthdays or anniversaries. And, that might be a game that they pick up along with their particular console. Hopefully, Switch 2 will be the console of choice for people this holiday. And it's going to be very interesting to see how that plays out. We know with PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 5 Pro, even the disc, or digital, I should say, definitely with Xbox also, with those prices going up, Switch 2 might seem the best deal because yes, you still got your old games from Switch for the first system. Um and you probably are going to have additional games with the Switch 2 because probably by the time the holiday shopping starts there'll probably be about, we'll say maybe 30 games plus that people could pick up that switch to, with the red box, with the red case. I think there'll be a lot of choices people can pick up for it. Definitely with Metro Prime 4 Beyond being the final game. Ooh, that for Nintendo this year. Um, it seems that there's going to be a lot of choice for that. Um, I'm I'm super excited to see how it goes. Um, this holiday season, I want to see how PlayStation and how Xbox does. I know the year in review stuff that these systems do. I won't have anything for PlayStation because I didn't touch my PS4 and I don't have a PS5 yet. I can't. I want to see what I'd have for my Xbox, and I want to see what I have with my Nintendo Switch, and even my Switch 2 to see how Nintendo breaks that down. Um, but for like the holiday, what I'm saying is that Switch 2 looks like it's going to be the system that people get. And with 6 months in for the Switch 2, there's a lot of games people can choose from the Switch 1 days and with the new console or the latest console with their games. So it's going to be very interesting. I'm super excited to see. Um, Before I move on, um, you know, fall has arrived, and we are in the month of October. And, at this time, daylight savings is going to be um, happening soon. So here in the Midwest, in my state of Illinois, we're going to be jumping up hour up. And I believe Corey's going to be doing the same thing. It may be the whole world they jumping whatever time frame and everything. So, since it's getting darker, because in my area, once it hits 7 o'clock, it's pitch black. And I kind of noticed that like around 5 o'clock, it's still kind of sunny and warm out, but it's kind of getting dark. By 6:30, it's not fully pitch black. It's still like gray clouds out. It's still kind of an evening phase. It's just out of the blue, it's pitch black at 7. And I'm like, oh, yeah, this daylight savings is about to come and change everything. So by the time it hits like 5 o'clock, it's going to be dark as ever. And it's going to be interesting to see how this goes because for me personally, I'm in a new area of work or for my job, and I kind of want to see how the city reacts to the daylight savings, and how customers react. So, it's going to be interesting to definitely see. Like I said, uh, I'm in my sloppy Joe phase that even though I haven't had it yet, I do want to try it. Find a place that has it so I could order one, or you know probably just like on one of my days off, find go give me a sloppy joe or see if someone can make me one, um and everything. I am last but not least, everybody, I'm super excited to go to Chicago in a couple of days. Let's go visit. um well, by the time you guys see this, um, that following Tuesday, I'll have went up and go to the city. But at this time of recording, I'm super excited to go to the city. I haven't uh, had a chance to go there and just walk around and take things in, and so since it's going to be in the fall, um, you know, I want to see how the city is during this time, with kids going to school, um, which not so much, I don't think there's going to be so much traffic of people and everything. So I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. And definitely if it rains, I'll have my umbrella and stuff for it. So I kind of just want to take it and do some pictures, take some new pictures of the city. Hopefully hit up Grayson Morales from Game Rent. Um, and we go do lunch or something, catch up and everything. So super excited for that. With that being said, we're gonna hop into family news, and then we'll hop into everything else on the show. So just episode is really gonna be like a mini block of Nintendo Power Block. So let's hop into news. And I have four stories for you guys. The first story is Nintendo announces establishment of new local entity in Singapore. Um, and these stories are coming from Nintendo Life. Nintendo is accelerating their business by opening up Nintendo Singapore in the Republic of Singapore on September 26. It's led by Managing Director Takahiro Miura. Nintendo believes this will allow their business to grow in Southeast Asia. And this is the quote that Nintendo has made. Nintendo Company Ltd. HQ, Kyoto, Japan, President and Representative Director Shantaro Furukawa, herein after Nintendo hereby announces that on September 26, 2025, it establishes Nintendo Singapore Pte. Ltd., a new local entity in the Republic of Singapore with the aim of accelerating Nintendo's business in Southeast Asia. Um, then it kind of tells this capital stock and everything. And it says, according to the official press release, Nintendo Singapore was established. It aims to accelerate the growth, and who is led by, um, you know, so it also says the same announcement also mentions how Nintendo is considering establishing a local entity in the Kingdom of Thailand to accelerate business in this location. Earlier this year, Nintendo also set up a new subsidiary located in Taiwan, including the launch of the Nintendo eShop in this location. So they're just trying to open up more businesses in Asia, and that leads to more gains, more sales. When the pricing and the releasing of games like finally roll out. Hopefully, there are pictures that we can see, and see how they're going to be pricing those games and those systems for it. So, um, this is something new for Nintendo. They're trying to do more in the Asian market, and they'll probably be opening up more later on and everything because Nintendo just got that coin. So just very interesting to see that they opened up a new, uh, a new building, new business. Um, how the Nintendo Directs is going to play out there is going to be very interesting to see because, of course, with the Nintendo Directs happening, we got Nintendo of Europe doing their own, Nintendo of America doing their own, and Nintendo Japan doing their own. And they're all shot, all kind of at the same time. And then different localization goes and different games appear, with different dates and different time, different names of the titles and stuff. So, with the Republic of Singapore, I wonder, how Nintendo's going to be doing the direct there. It'd be very interesting to see because, like with Nintendo Direct, I love seeing Europe's, or I love to see Japan's to see what difference of are in there that maybe we here in America may get sometime down the road once localization and things like that nature happen. So I'm very excited to see what comes from that. Next we have Resident Evil Requiem on Switch 2 surprise Capcom. With Tokyo Game Show and the Nintendo Direct showed our Resident Evil Requiem on Switch 2 and people getting some playtime with it, the game seems to be a surprise to viewers and players. You can now add Capcom themselves to the list. Director Koshi Nakanishi spoke to Famitsu and stated, to begin with, this game is made to be fairly scalable. We've been making it by adjusting various options so that it can be compatible with a wide range of specs from high to relatively low, so the Switch 2 can be optimized to suit the specs quite smoothly. We haven't tried to force something made for high-end performance to slow down, but have assumed a variety of spec conditions in advance. Even we were surprised when we first saw it, how beautiful it ran. I think it was thanks to the engineering to the engine team's hard work that it ran so smooth. And me and Corey kind of was talking about this about Resident Evil 2 that um when it got announced for Switch 2 and when it was showing at Tokyo Game Show, um that's all we kind of seen and everything for this game. With the marketing, with people playing it, putting those videos out of them playing it, seeing how it goes. And it seems that, people are surprised to see that the game of this nature that just got announced a couple of months ago for Xbox and PlayStation, that the Switch 2 would get a version also. Capcom is trying to jump on that bandwagon that we gotta make sure that we gotta get our game everywhere now. And it's if Nintendo has the power to do it with Switch 2, let's make sure that we get it on there because now it's gonna feel like hopefully third party don't have excuse that uh, we have to delay a lot of our games to be able to run on Switch 2. Hopefully, as time goes and the system, sales get popular and more games come out, that people are able to go get those games and definitely enjoy them and pick them up, and they all release for every platform on the same day. That's what we want for Switch 2. That's what I personally want on Switch 2 to show the fairness that, Nintendo is giving us, this power and everything, um, that third party could go and put their games on the system, regardless if it's digital, a game on a card, or game key card, that everybody has a chance to play that version of that big name game on their preferred platform. For me, I would love to play Resident Evil 9 or Resident Evil Requiem on Switch 2 because I could take it on the go. Of course, you could do that also with the Steam Deck. Probably by time ROG Ally, Xbox, and everything, or the ROG Ally, or whatever handheld system that allows for people to play that game. Um, I kind of want to take that on the go, and be able to make progress in that game while I'm at work, or maybe I'm like on vacation or somewhere and chilling, and maybe me and a friend or something want to go through the game and play it together, and work things out. Like I kind of I love that, but that's what I want to do more. So to see or hear that the director was surprised that Resident Evil Requiem was running the way that it's running and the way that it's looking. And of course, Digital Foundry is all on it. They'll be breaking that game down when it finally releases for it. So I'm just happy that this is happening. And I'm surprised that the director is surprised to see what the team is doing for this game. And, maybe we will see more titles run on Switch 2 with the Resident Evil engine, with the RE engine, I should say, and how scalable that is. So we may have a chance to get Pragmata. Who knows? We shall see in the future. But for now, also, yeah, hopefully we get Okami 2. Because I don't think that game got enough for Switch 2 just yet. If I'm wrong, I will update it in the next episode. So we're gonna move on to the next story. Uh, Bloober Team calls Cronos a huge success, but doesn't have any sequel plans at the moment. Cronos the New Dawn seems to be considered a huge success. According to a recent investor chat with the CEO Piotr Barberino and VP Carolina Novak, most of the game sales comes from console, and with the announcement of the PS1 exclusive Silent Hill being remade and developed by Bloober, there's been no plans for DLC or a follow-up that will be in the works. Since Silent Hill 2 was a success on PS5, these are looking up for Bloober Team, and the possibility of Silent Hill 2 coming to Switch 2 might happen in the future. So Cronos the New Dawn has been a hit. Pat's been playing it, and it seems that he's been enjoying it and having a great time with it. There's been other friends that I know um, and that I follow on social media that's been playing it and enjoying it. And of course, with October, and people love playing spooky games or survival horror, if you want to put it under that terms. They've been playing that, and with this game, and definitely with the success of Silent Hill 2, Bluebird's on the road. It's that come up story, the that I love to see companies when stuff like that happen. I always use Platinum Games the uh as the example. Platinum Games, yes, they had Bayonetta, but that didn't hit as much as people thought. You have Vanquish that didn't hit as much as people thought, but then you got Bayonetta 2 with Platinum Games and Nintendo, and that helped Platinum to soar to become one of the biggest stylized action or developers of making games. And they got the job with Team Ninja and Koei Tecmo to make Ninja Gaiden 4. So, and that's a big deal. These two um, awesome developers stylized action coming together to make Ninja Gaiden 4, and I cannot wait to hear the reviews and see the game and more of the game in action and get hear people's thoughts about it. That's really cool for from Bayonetta 2 on Wii U to allow Platinum get this far. So definitely, with Bloober Team having their own games like the Medium um and some of their other ones. And those games are not hitting here and there, but then they come out with Silent Hill 2 and just been on a roll. And I'm glad that they are doing Silent Hill 1. Also, please, Bloober Team, bring that to Switch if you're going to bring Silent Hill 2. Because Silent Hill 1, I'm sorry, everybody, it's a terrible game. I cannot finish that game. No, not to Konami. No, not to the developers. Um, but of course, with the slow frame rate, some of the obtuse puzzles that was just so hard to solve. I just did not enjoy that game. So hopefully, with this remake, um, you know, they could like bring that vision for this game out and fix a lot of the stuff that was in this game that I had a problem with. I'm super super excited. So, but yeah, I think for Chronos, the New Dawn, with DLC and everything. I have a feeling that that might come down the road later on. If it doesn't get it, then with the next game, or if they feel like they want to add more content, hopefully they can add it and sell it for a reasonable price, or actually give it for free for those who bought it. I definitely will uh, be waiting to see what that says. So I got one additional story. Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza shortlisted for console games of the year. Votes for the Golden Joystick Awards are now open, and this one does come from Nintendo Life. The Switch 2 game library has already scooped up some awards this year, and now that we're at the tail end of 2025, even more nominations are beginning to pop up for Nintendo's new system and its exclusives. The UK-based Golden Joystick Awards have returned for its 43rd annual event and marks the debut of Switch 2 games, which has been highlighted. This includes the launch title Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza, which was released in the following month. Mario Kart is shortlisted for Best Multiplayer, Donkey Kong is up for Best Audio Design, and both titles are in the running for Console Game of the Year. They're up against games like Death Stranding 2 and the recent release Ghost of Yotei. So they just give some of the nominations for these titles, um, or categories, I should say. So console game of the year, the nominations are Donkey Kong Bonanza, Monster Hunter Wilds, Ghost of Yotei, Death Stranding 2 on the Beach, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and Mario Kart World. Best multiplayer game, Battlefield 6, Heat, Elden Ring, Night Rain, Split Fiction, Mario Kart World Rematch. Best audio design, Ghost of Yotei, Battlefield 6, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Death Stranding 2, On the Beach, Two Point Museum, Chronos The New Dawn. They also state that's not all, as the Switch 2 has also been nominated for the Best Gaming Hardware category, and journey is the system's Pro Controller. Here's what Nintendo's tech will be facing off against. So, Best Gaming Hardware is Nintendo Switch 2, Nintendo Switch 2 Pro Controller, WD underscore Black SN8100 NVMe SSD, Elgato Facecam 4K, Razer Blade 16, AMD Ryzen 9 9950X 3D. Pokemon Go has also been nominated for the Still Playing Mobile Award. As for the Ultimate Game of the Year, nominations for this award will be revealed next month. Voting across 21 categories is now open to the public until the end of the month, and the winner for each award will be announced on November 20th. So you could go to their Twitter page or X page, Golden Joysticks, and click on the link and be able to vote. So if you guys want to make your voice be heard, you go and make your voice be heard. But congratulations to Nintendo, for being, uh, for having two of their games recognized with Mario Kart World and the Bonanza. Will they win? It depends on all the voting that takes place. So if you feel like one of those games should win, get your vote in, let your voice be heard. Do that. I'm going to be probably hopefully I could vote and see what I could or see what the nominations are and everything, because there are a lot of great games that have came at the beginning of this year, that have came throughout the summer, and the ball has just kept rolling. So I'm super super excited for that. So everybody, that's gonna be it for Feb news. Let's get into Black Watch, and y'all, we have a busy week for PAX Watch. So let's get into it. On October 7th, we have Battlesuit Aces. Battlesuit Aces is a charming card battling RPG. You'll recruit, befriend, and upgrade your mech pilots on a heartfelt hunt for fabled alien superweapons. The Relic Suit. Command them across monster-infested galactic wilds through danger, tragedy, and comedic sci-fi shenanigans. Uh, on October 9th, you can replay. You can replay is the definitive remastered and enhanced version of the 3D indie platforming collectathon Ukulele that came out in 2017. New remix challenges and old favorites await as you embark on to explore the huge, beautiful open worlds as the lovable buddy duo Yuko, the green one, and Laylee, the purple one, once more, all while backed by a beautiful orchestral soundtrack. Corporate greed, sorry, not corporate greed. Corporal Creed, capital B, is on a quest to steal all the books in the world and turn them into cold hard cash. But the most powerful book in the universe is right under his crooked nose in the neighboring Shipwreck Creek, home to our adventurous buddy duo, Yuka and Laylee. Seeing their prized book stolen pulls them into a wacky adventure across many fantastical and imaginative worlds, full of colorful characters and vault loads of shiny collectibles. October 9th also, and there's a lot of games dropping on the 9th, everybody. Rise Eternia 2. Improving on the technical RPG genre at the core of the first iteration, Eternal 2 places you in the middle of an ongoing war between two families converting the kingdom's throne and a third force plotting its last act of revenge. So, a few years after the events of the first game, play as Jack, a devoted Arthurian soldier on a mission to reclaim the Emperor's lost glory and slay the destroyer. The next game is Absalom. Kalama has been shattered by a magical cataclysm caused by ambitious wizards, leaving magic mistrusted by the common folk. Sun King Azra took advantage of this panic, enslaving wizards through his Crimson Order and placing loyal princesses to rule over the conquered realms. As Astra forces claim more and more land, the high entrenches Ukawi Uchawi is a small group of rebels rise from the shadows, winning forbidden matches to challenge his oppressive regime and defy his absolute magic power. Original roguelike beat 'em up by .M. Also on the same date, Lost Eidolon, Veil of the Witch. Conquer attends turn-based battles, recruit allies, adapt to ever-shifting events, and grow stronger wherever you are. Lost Islands, Vial of the Witch builds upon the turn-based tactical RPG experience with a roguelike progression loop where death is just the beginning. On October 10th, you have Little Nightmare 3. Two young friends lost in a frightening world not made for children. If they cannot find a way out of this nowhere place, they'll be condemned to a fate worse than death. You play as Lo and Alone, best friends ever since they found each other in this lonely nightmare. They each possess their own iconic item, a bow for Lo and a wrench for Alone. Working together, they become adept at sneaking through hidden passages, hoisting each other over massive obstacles, and of watching each other's backs. On the same day, Disgaea 7 complete. Return to Hinamoto in style with the definitive version of the critically acclaimed strategy RPG Disgaea 7 Vows of the Virtuous. In addition to the base game and all previously released DLC, Disgaea 7 Complete comes packed with the brand new features and content. Enjoy uncapped stats and unprecedented challenges in this impressive update to the Scale series' latest and greatest title. On, on same day, Eve versus Trails in the Sky Alternative Saga. Finally, the walls between Falcom's legendary RPG series, Ease and Trails, are broken for the ultimate dream matchup. Fan favorite heroes and rivals clash in battles once thought impossible, with support from beloved characters across Falcon's classic titles to aid you in the fight. On the same day, Scourge 5. Take on the role of acclaimed bounty hunter Genosa Arma on a shocking and dangerous mission. Our heroine has been contracted by the Militar to recover a top secret science laboratory on an obscure, distant planet. To her surprise, the cause of the disaster is a notorious virus known as Scourge, which has which has the ability to enslave all things to destructive will. Powered by bioprotective armor, Denosa is able to resist but not destroy Scourge. She must use her agility, her weapons, and her wits to contain and ultimately defeat the cruel virus before it spreads. Now, and I just want to give everybody a heads up. Scourge was a game that was, I believe, on the Game Boy Advance and on the DS, and now it's coming to the Switch. Um, so I advise you guys to pick this game up and give it a try. Me and my good friend Raw, we had talked about it. I actually called him. I'm like, well, what's this happening? And and like I said, we got to talking, and I was just like, okay, I got it. But yeah, Scourge is a great game. Which now I need Atlas to and Sega to get themselves together and release Contact for Switch. You want to put it on PlayStation, Xbox, and PC? do that too. But Contact is a great RPG also. Um, so yeah, we got a ton of games. I will say for Lost Eidolons, Veil of the Witch, I tried to get a gameplay session at PAX West, but due to some things, I wasn't able to play the game. I wasn't able to get a schedule meetup with them to play and talk more about the game and stuff. But if that game looks awesome to you, definitely pick it up. So, I don't really have no Switch online updates or any weekly updates at this time. So we're gonna get into Nintendo into fam and not family news, Nintendo and playing with power. So everybody, it's time for Nintendo. And what I've been snacking on, so I got some pizza from a gas station. Now, I have never did gas station pizza or like gas station food. As a kid back in the 80s, if I went into the gas station, I would get some candy here and there. But my thing was, where are the gummy worms? Where in that clear, like, oct- octangle, or octagon or whatever, octangle, octagon, um, box that had like the gummies and stuff. They would have the worms in it, and they would let us pick about 3 or 4 worms for like 15 cents, or soon like 25 cents. Um, but because nobody was buying the gummy worms and stuff, they were still fresh and everything because they was covered. The attendant would like give me like a small little bag. Maybe I would be able to put 10 or 12 worms in it and still charge me like 15 cent for 'em. And I was super happy as a kid. That's kind of the only thing I did like food wise, besides like buying drinks and so there's a gas station place called Casey's with a chicken on it. And there might be no other places too. And I bought some pizza from them for lunch. I bought some sausage and some pepperoni. Pretty good pizza. Not bad. And it was like 3.39 for a slice. Um 2 slices, I guess if you have like their rewards kind of card and stuff, you can get it 2 for 6, but because I don't have it and need to sign up, um, I had to pay the 3.39 for each, which is not bad or anything. I was super excited to taste it because I'm just like, you know what? I'm like, let me try something different, and that was the different thing. Of course, throughout this week, I had Cantina Bowl. Um, uh, I had a chocolate frosty from Wendy's. It was so good. Definitely good on the throat and everything. Um, and, uh, had some pizza, uh, from Domino's, like I said. Um, but yeah, the Casey's pizza was really good. I had some chicken nuggets this week. Had some chalupas from Taco Bell and stuff. Had some Chipotle and everything. I'm very kind of limited right now because um once I get finally have an off day, I'm gonna try to explore everybody. So for the next, I promise I will be back on Pow Block to talk about new and exciting food. I haven't had no new drinks just yet. Um, well, there is a raspberry blood orange crush, I believe. Yeah, crush. Um, pop, the 20 ounce. It's okay. It's not bad. It's a little bit fulfilling. I've been drinking it cold and everything. I did finally also, I'm sorry, everybody. I did have a strawberry Arizona juice drink. So, which is not bad. It was really good. I'm just like, oh, shoot, we should have sold this at our store, at my job. But yeah, that's kind of what I have. Um, And then definitely ice cream. Some chocolate ice cream from Haagen Dazs. Um, that I enjoyed. And I also had like some sushi, which is the sushi I had is it was uh, the green wrap that has it, the rice in the wrap, and then like a cube or of like salmon. And so they have some tuna ones, but when I went to got it, it was salmon, and I got to eat that and everything. So that was what I had kind of for Snack Tendo. Definitely when I go to the city, I get another Chicago style hot dog. And I'm also going to try to find different places, to try and eat. So that's what I've been snacking on for Snack Tendo. I'll have a bigger palette when the next episode of Power Block is recorded. So it's time for playing with power. And so I put Silk Song to the side. I'm not gonna lie. I just haven't jumped into Silk Song. But I haven't even took my Switch. I mean, I've been taking my Switch to work with me. But I just like will play some other game here and there. So I put Silk Song to the side, and everything, because I've been into Borderlands 4, playing that on Series X, and I know, the Switch 2 version has been delayed for a good while. I'm definitely gonna pick it up for Switch 2. I'm excited to play that, so hopefully, I feel like it's gonna be a good while before we actually get that version. I think we probably won't get that game until next September. So we'll see how that goes. But I've been having a lot of fun with it, definitely with these updates and these patches, making the game run smoother. I've been enjoying the fights, and everything, enjoying the music, enjoying the different guns, enjoy building up my characters. There is some still areas still where it's hard to find stuff. Um, but like the more you fight, the more you level up, the more you get the bigger power weapons or purple weapons and stuff. You have more of a chance for survival. I kind of I wish I was playing it with somebody else just to get that comparison of playing single player with multiple people. But at the time, just playing single player and everything. I am kind of like in a third area to progress that third part of the story before I'm assuming till I get to the last part. Um, so I'm kind of halfway done with the game, but I had to check my stats on, you know, campaign wise, where am I at in the progression, with it. But yeah, I definitely been enjoying this game and having fun with it. And it's just it's a good shooter. It's a good looter shooter for people. I really think people um who like the mindless kind of gun shooting and stuff, I believe you definitely will have a great time with this game. Um, would I say is it better than Silk Song? Um, I would have to say yes in a sense. Don't get me wrong, Silk Song is pretty good. Silk Song and definitely like Hades too. Been loving Hades too. That's what I've also been playing. That's what I've been playing at work. My Switch 2 is just loving that game. Um, I think like if you put Silk Song to the side and you start playing Borderlands 4, I want to preface this better. I think you would have more fun with Borderlands 4 because not so much of the repetition, but I think you just get engaged in the battles and you don't have to do a lot of stuff over and over. Like if you die, you go back and you just like fight and stuff. You don't have to uh go so far to get to where you are getting server, but it's a little bit late and everything. Um, to get where you're at, and if you have the correct weapons, and the right attachments assigned to you, you'll be able to get through a lot of these bosses. I definitely Been using the shotgun a lot, and the assault rifle. Sometimes with the submachine. I haven't really used the sniper, and the only reason why I haven't used the sniper is because I don't have another player with. I think if I had the sniper um weapon, I'll be able to maneuver to a good spot and just like pow, 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 get a lot of criticals and stuff. But like, plus I'm not a sniper. My good friend Ray, um, that's my bro him. He's great at being a sniper, and I love when we play and just seeing him snipe and stuff. It's so good. I do need to reach out to Jesse to uh, my brother Jesse, me and Corey, to be like, hey, pick up Borderlands 4, or let me give this to you so we can play together with this game. But yeah, Borderlands 4, I'm definitely am enjoying. So, uh, I know this week, like I said, Pokemon Legends ZA is coming through soon. I'm super excited for that. I am going to be picking up some of these games. I'm definitely going to pick up Ukulele. Was for Switch 2. Forgot it. Absalom, I'm definitely going to pick up because I love beat 'em ups. Little Nightmare 3. I'm definitely gonna listen to Nelly. I want her to get it, and then I can see what she thinks, and then pick it up. I really need to go through all of those games. I'm definitely picking up Scourge High, without no shadow of a doubt and stuff. But yeah, and Battlesuit Aces, uh, it's the same as the Battle Chef Brigade, Brigade or Brigade. I think that's the name of it. Uh, this is kind of like not a follow up, but like another game from those developers and stuff. So I might check it out. I'll see and everything. But everybody, that's gonna be it for Nintendo Pow Block. Not too long of an episode or anything. Hopefully, you guys have, uh, you guys had a great week. That you had a great weekend. We are getting into like literally the first week of October. So we got a lot of great games that's coming. A lot of great articles on Boss Rush. Definitely go check out David's recap for Aliens, the TV show that came out. Like definitely go check that out. Check out some of our spotlights. Check out our reviews, our banters, the interviews that I got up there from PAX West. That's going to be coming on. Do check that out. And definitely support us on Patreon, everybody. We truly would love to, you know, continue doing this work, and we would love to have you guys involved with it. Yeah. um and that is for our Patreon. That is going to be patreon.com/Boss Rush Network. And you can support us at a tier that is right for you. So do check this out. Also, if you can't support us financially, you can subscribe to Boss Rush on YouTube at youtube.com/Boss Rush Network and watch our shows there. Remember to like the video, leave a comment, and to hit the bell so you don't miss an episode. You can also listen on your favorite podcast app. Don't forget to leave a 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or anywhere you listen. With that, everybody, have a great week. Have a great weekend. Thank you for spending time with me, your Pow Block Papa Eddie V. And we would guys, when Corey comes back, he'll probably talk more about his vacation, the food that he ate, and we'll definitely be keeping you guys updated. Things that's going on with Boss Rush and the content that is coming, and hopefully we'll let you guys know when the bosses are happening. With that, everybody, have a great week, have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time on Nintendo Power Block. Bye, everybody. Woo-hoo!
If you want to see how you can become a Patreon producer, head on over to patreon.com/BossRushNetwork. The Patreon producers for this month are Adriel Munger, Austin Campbell, Celeste Roberts, Sana Dierig, Francisco Santillan, Matthew Keel, and Christian S. Thanks for your continued support of the Boss Rush Network.